It's the Chinese Grand Prix here in Shanghai, and this track fast becoming a rookie's favourite. Alex Albon, remember him from last year? A brilliant race in his debut season, and it looks like Aiden Jackson's continuing the trend.
He really is, Croft. He's showing great promise so far this season.
Well, here's Ackerman now, going up behind his young teammates.
And the rumour in the paddock, Crofty, is that the tension's building between these two. Let's see what happens here.
Here we go, Ackerman's going for it! Down the inside of the hairpin, he's barged his teammate off the track!
What are you doing? Casper, what the hell?
Looks like Jackson's really struggling to get over that.
Okay, Aiden, keep it focused, concentrate.
That brush with his teammate clearly affecting the young driver.
It looks like it has, Crofty. I can't see any significant damage to that car, so he's going to have to pull himself back into this race.
Car's looking okay, Aiden. See if you can recover a few places.
What was that all about?
You can recover, Aiden.
That's not okay. That's really not okay.
By us trying to show to the outside at least that the tensions had simmer between Aiden and Casper. On the inside, everyone knew the tensions were as fiery as the sun on a hot summer's day. And that was going to be a tough season for everyone in the team, as I don't know if Casper was just jealous. The rookie just didn't know how to handle the veteran. He just escalated from Australia and showed itself once again on the track. But also showed up something in Jackson. It got him pumping again. He stoked the fires inside him. He was just cruising along almost. Battling hard with Casper, just like he did with the likes of Ocon and Norris as he battled his way through the field. He got raging, he got rampant, he was rapidly going through the field afterwards. As after back moves for young Brit once again, Norris, he got past the Renault, and no back marker was going to hold him back as he charged towards the points, towards his teammate once again. And everyone got nervous inside the team. You could see the feet twitches, the fingernails being bitten. As at the end of the long straight, when he was behind Sainz, he could just about see that white dot in the distance. And something that came through again, like he's shown in his previous drives, like in Australia, like in that Formula 2 finale, when he was on a roll, no one can outbrake him, no one can fight him going into a corner. And despite another big fight with another McLaren in the form of Sainz, no one's going to stop him getting to his teammate, as Vettel knew where to put his car. But through these first couple corners, you go side by side, and Aiden just placed the car beautifully. I wish he did it a bit more often in his rookie year, otherwise it would not have been this dramatic. As he eased up to his teammate, had a bit of a gap, he had a couple seconds, there was a lap or two that flew by, the blink of an eye, and he was right on his tail. But this time, Casper, he had a fight, but he probably knew that he couldn't go so hard with his teammate 2 times in the same race. He would not have been back, he would have been left in Shanghai. So Aiden came by again like a raging bull, never going to be stopped in his tracks. And so he marched on. Marched away from Casper, marched onto the back of a Red Bull, onto the back of another fellow young driver, but one who is fighting for his career in the form of Albon. But he's struggling for confidence, just trying to pick up results in a very difficult machine, in a difficult environment, alongside another veteran Dutchman.
Great work.
That's a new fastest
I guess
lap of the
Aiden and
race.
him had more in common than we thought. But then he came up to another young Brit, the guy before him who was shown off the next bright young thing when he came up from Formula 2. Butler. He didn't know how much trouble he was going to be at the beginning of the season. He didn't know how many seeds he'd sown of distrust between the two. But we know at least on track Aiden had the measure of him. Off it though, we were just finding out how far behind he was. As towards the end of races once again, he was finding himself battling hard, getting some extra points, clawing every inch out of that car as he caught up to another driver fighting for his career, fighting for valuable points, say in Formula 1 in Daniel Kvyat. But once again, Aiden in this form could not be stopped. And what else could not be stopped was the gossip, the paddock either.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Well, plenty to digest there, and a little bit ominous, wouldn't you say, seeing the two Williams teammates make contact again.
Things don't look stable between these two drivers, Crofty. They've barely been teammates 5 minutes.
That wheel bump, could that have been avoided, Ant?
Yeah, it looked like Ackerman was making a bit of a statement to me. He's certainly not given Jackson any room.
A sign of things to come? Well, for their sakes, let's hope not. That wraps things up here in China. Until next time.
Casper, what the hell was that? You nearly put me out the entire race. Bumping wheels like that, you could have put us both into the barrier. Casper, come on, man.
I have to make a phone call.
Casper! Ackerman!
Mom! Cancel the TV subscription. The entertainment is right here.
Come off it. Do you really have nothing better to do?
Right now? No. And why would I want to miss this? You two are like characters in a badly written sitcom. He wanted your lot to sign Ricardo, you know. Ask anyone.
What do you mean?
The paddock talks, mate. And so did Ackerman. Should have heard him last season. He didn't care who he talked to, and he was always going off on one about you. He tried to stop him from signing you. He didn't want to play babysitter.
Oh, he did he?
Everyone knows. Have you not seen the way that people look at you? We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him. You want my advice? Prove him wrong. Chin up.
Hey, Ma.
Hello, love. I saw the race and thought I'd give you a call.
And why's that?
Just to say well done, like I always do.
Oh, right.
I saw what happened in the race with Casper. Can't believe he wasn't penalized. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
And Casper, what's he said about it?
Nothing. He wouldn't speak to me.
Well, maybe keep trying. It can't hurt to clear the air. Just remember what your grandmother always used to say. The fights that can't be won are the fights you fight the hardest.
I'm not even sure that makes sense.
Just whatever's going on, don't let it get to you. And call me later, okay?
Will do.